dinner. I got this new little thing going on with myself personally. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all a little something about myself. I'm the heaviest I ever been in my life. Like, I'm 155 pounds. Like, after I had the babies, the heaviest I ever got was 143 pounds. So usually my average weight is like from 140 to 143 pounds. No more than that. So right now, as of now, I cannot fit any of my clothes. I can't fit nothing. So y'all, I'm on this little diet. So I'm trying to eat before 7 o'clock. Right now it's 7:32. So I said I'm going to talk to you guys and eat my dinner at the same time. So this is what I'm having for dinner. I got this salad, and then I have some shrimp that I'm going to put on the top. I have vinaigrette dressing. I'm going to mix it with a little bit of ranch. Just a little bit of ranch, because when you overdo the salad, that's extra calories. I noticed, like, since Keyshawn been at school, I haven't been nursing as much. So I'm picking up weight, because when you're nursing, you burn calories as well. So when you stop nursing, for me at least, I tend to gain weight. So I'm not pumping when Keyshawn at school, I'm not pumping. He's not with me most of the day, so he don't nurse until at night. So it's like, and I'm not as active as I used to be. So I'm just gaining weight, and this is not what I want. And my birthday is on the 27th of November, and I need to get into this dress or get into these outfits that I bought. So let's get on the title. Am I losing my milk supply? So I tell moms all the time, what are you doing? Like, if you are exclusively breastfeeding, a lot of times moms start to doubt their milk supply because their bodies start to adjust to feedings. So you're not going to always feel your milk. As the baby gets older, like around 2 to 3 weeks, your body adjusts to the baby. And a lot of times, because the breasts don't feel like they're full anymore, we think that we lose our milk supply. But you're not. Your body's adjusting. So don't freak out if your body's adjusting to the baby. If the baby gets on the breast and you feel the baby, do a little tugging and pulling, any kind of tugging and pulling at the breast tells your body to make more milk. So don't get that confused with, I'm not making enough milk. So for you moms who are exclusively breastfeeding, like you haven't introduced anything to your baby, most likely you haven't lost your milk supply. It's just your body is adjusting to what the baby needs. So if the baby tends to come to you at 2 o'clock in the evening, then come back around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, your body is adjusting. And every time your baby comes to the body and the baby suckles from the body memorizes and stores the amount that the baby needs. So your body's not going to make a whole bunch of extra milk once it's not needed. Now, on the other hand, if you're not breastfeeding and you change your scheduling, you change your lifestyle, now you could be losing your milk supply. So let me explain that. Say, for instance, you're a breastfeeding mom and you have been exclusively breastfeeding the baby, baby's been with you, and you go back to work, right? Now, you go back to work, you're not pumping, you started off pumping, right? You go back to work, you're excited, you're pumping 3 times, 4 times at work on an 8-9 hour shift. And then as the weeks go on, you miss a pumping session. Then you miss 2 pumping sessions, and now you're only pumping 2 times. And then you miss again, now you're only pumping 1 time. Now, you could be losing your milk supply, because now you're telling your body not to make as much milk, because you're not telling the body to make milk while you're away from the baby. So you could be losing your milk supply. So now, the only thing you have to do to gain it back is, guess what? Start putting those pumping sessions back where they were before you started, where you are now. So once you start back getting on your pumping schedule, now when you go back to your pumping schedule, you may not see a whole lot of milk right away, because now your body is used to pumping once or twice. So when you go back to that 4 times at work, you're going to probably see a few drops the first 3 or 4 days. By the 5th day, you're going to probably see a little bit more, because now the body's saying, okay, she's coming to pump at this time. Let me make more milk. The body has to catch on. A lot of times we don't understand, when we start to pump, the body has to remember to make milk. Like when you go and pump for the first time, your body's not going to remember, okay, and then you go back a month later and try to pump that same time, you're not going to make the same amount of milk. Now, if you be consistent, then your body will continue to make that milk, right? So you have to know the difference. If you change something in your lifestyle versus not changing nothing, like if you're exclusively breastfeeding, most likely you haven't lost your milk supply. Your body's just adjusting. If you change something in your lifestyle, like if you took away pumping, or you're not pumping, or you're not nursing, and you start supplementing more, then you probably are losing your milk supply, because you're telling your body you don't need it. If you don't, the body is a machine. If you don't turn it off and on, it's going to dry up. It's going to adjust to your lifestyle. So once you stop telling your body to make milk, your body is going to say, okay, she don't need the milk anymore. Let me dry up. Now, if you want the milk again, only thing you have to do is stimulate the body. Keep telling the body, okay, pumping, nursing, and then the milk will come back. But you have to give it the same amount of time. This is the key. If you went back to work and you haven't been pumping consistent for 2 weeks, you have to give your body that same amount of time to get back to where you were. Not 1 day, not 2 days. Give your body that same amount of time, but you have to be consistent in those 2 weeks. You have to be consistent with pumping if you want that milk supply to come back up. Okay? So thank you guys. I got to go and eat my food. I hope this video was very, very helpful. Y'all don't forget to give me some birthday love, because you know I love my birthday. I love my birthday. And I had Keyshawn the day after my birthday, so I can't turn up as much as I want to turn up, because I be thinking about him. But y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me get to my food, and I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much. So much, so much.